Have you been wondering which retinoid you should use? Which vitamin A derivative does your skin really need? What if I told you that one molecule can rewind your skin's biological clock by up to 2 decades, and its gentler cousin can do it with almost zero irritation? Stay tuned. Welcome, friend. I'm Beth, a dermatology PA with over 24 years experience. I turned 60 last year, and today we're decoding retinoids, retinol, retinaldehyde, and prescription strength retinoic acid, or tretinoin. And those retinoids are based on the vitamin A molecule. There are other retinoids that are not based on the vitamin A molecule. We will talk about those at another time. We're going to compare potency, irritation, and the latest clinical data so that you can choose the right level for your skin goals. So think of vitamin A derivatives as vehicles on the same highway to collagen production. They're heading to collagen station. The retinol is like a bicycle. It's slower and gentler. The retinaldehyde is like a motorcycle, like a Ducati. It's fast, it's nimble, but it's still manageable. Retinoic acid is like a rocket, like SpaceX rocket. It's direct to destination, but with way more turbulence. All vitamin A molecules must convert into retinoic acid in the skin. Retinol is 2 steps away from retinoic acid. Retinaldehyde is 1 step away from turning into retinoic acid in your skin. And of course, the prescription strength retinoic acid doesn't have to do any changing when it gets into your skin. All 3 speed toward collagen station, but the faster the ride, the rougher the trip. Let's talk about potency and irritation. Retinol comes in 0.3 to 1% strength. And you can have a little bit of dryness and flaking depending on which brand you use. Retinaldehyde comes in 0.05% to 0.1%, and you can get low to moderate irritation with that one, not as likely as with tretinoin or retinoic acid. That comes in 0.025% to 0.1%, and you can have quite a bit of irritation with that one. Coming up, when to see real-world results. But first, where's the science? So a study done in Dermatology 2006 magazine showed that 125 women did a split face study. Half of their face, they did 0.05% retinaldehyde and 0.05% tretinoin for 18 weeks. What did it show? It showed that with the retinaldehyde, the wrinkle depth was actually decreased by 29%, and the retinoic acid was decreased by 31%. So the difference is it did just almost as well. The irritation scores were 4 times lower with the retinaldehyde side, though. In 2024, there was a meta-analysis done on 9 randomized controlled trials. And it showed that retinaldehyde increased dermal thickness by 14% at 12 weeks. Score 1 for the Ducati. Now, the real-world timeline. So if you're in the Retin-A Rookie Boot Camp, the first 0 to 4 weeks, you could see cell retinization, which is possible dryness and flaking, but that's mostly with the tretinoin/retinoic acid. Weeks 4 to 8, you're going to see smoother texture and lighter pores. Weeks 8 to 12, fine lines will soften and pigmentation fades. Months 3 to 6, collagen will be boosted. Wrinkles can decrease by 20 to 30%. And after 1 year, they have biopsied the skin and found 1 grade wrinkle score improvement. So collagen is thicker after 1 year, proven with biopsy. Stay tuned for pro tips at the end on how to use your retinoid more effectively. Now, how to choose your player. If you're a sensitive newbie, you may want to go with 0.3% retinol 3 times a week at bedtime. If you want faster but gentle results, you may want to go with 0.05% retinaldehyde and alternate nights. That is speed without drama. Now, if you have more photo damage or some stubborn acne, you may want to go with Retinoid 0.025%, which is prescription. Remember, pea size on your finger, dab it around, spread in thin layer, and always buffer with a moisturizer. Make it a moisturizer sandwich. We've got cream before Retin-A cream. And always wear SPF 30 or higher in the morning. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you want more tips on how to age powerfully. I've heard this myth busted at dermatology conferences, but most people still don't know it. No peel, no deal. That's the myth. That is totally busted, totally false. The take-home message is that you can get results without a flaky snowstorm. So now it's time for the pro hacks. You can boost your retinoids performance. So you can apply it after using your red light therapy device. And you can check out my red light therapy device videos on my channel for more information. You can apply Matrixyl 3000, which is a peptide duo. Why does it rock? Because it forces fibroblasts to crank collagen. And randomized controlled trials show that it decreases wrinkles by 15% in just 8 weeks. So you want to layer your Matrixyl 3000 under your moisturizer in the morning and then apply your SPF 30+. Also, another pro tip, you can apply niacinamide 5%. At night, it fortifies ceramide barrier and calms redness and raises NAD levels. You apply it before your retinoid at night or mix it into your night cream. So if you do a moisturizer before your retinoid and a moisturizer afterwards, it will reduce the stinging, if you're getting stinging, by 30%. You want to use a fragrance-free ceramide or a squalane. And then you want to wait 60 seconds between layers. You can sign up for my email list to stay tuned on the latest ways to build collagen and defy aging. I'll link that below. And I'd love it if you drop a comment in the comment section and let me know which retinoid you are currently loving. I'd love to hear about it. Stay tuned for more videos on what you can do to have better skin and defy aging. See you in the next one.